Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks dealt with the injury bug last postseason. They look to get back to the promised land this time around. The 1-seeded Bucks host the 8-seeded Miami Heat, who had to fight just to get into the play-in tournament. But we're at 0-0 now as Jimmy Butler gets the deuce to go. How about Bam Adebayo with a tough finish going right at Giannis plus the foul. So the Greek Freak tries to get a little get back on Miami, but he lands awkwardly on the ground, on that back. Oh, man, that's just a big dude. A lot of strength hitting that ground quickly. Giannis is a trooper, though. He would stay in the game. Clearly not feeling 100%. Giannis would leave the game. But again, this dude is a dog. He'd come back in the game. Second quarter, it's Giannis actually locking up Adebayo right there. Bam's like, I don't got to deal with this. I'm going to give it to my mans. Max Strus not in the three, and here's Giannis again, just laboring. Tried his best to give it a go for his team. The former MVP just could not. Giannis would leave the game a second time around, and this time he would not return. And he wasn't alone. Right before the half, Tyler Hero hustling hard for the rock. Breaks 2 fingers on his right hand. He's out 4 to 6 weeks. The question is, when he's healthy enough to return, will his Miami Heat squad still be around? Chris Middleton, jump shot goes. It's Milwaukee cutting their deficit down to 4. But here comes Miami. Kevin Love had 4 3-pointers. There's one of them. And then Jimmy Butler, who had a man's game, 35 points, 11 assists. He has those random great games, man, in the playoffs. And then Bam Adebayo's like, don't mind if I do, since Giannis gone. I definitely can knock that shot down now. Milwaukee would make some spurts late. Gabe Vincent would say enough is enough. Time to put the kids to sleep. The Miami Heat take home court from the Milwaukee Bucks with Giannis' condition up in the air. The entire postseason maybe just changed just like that. A 13-point win for the 8 seed in game 1. What up, everybody? It's yours truly, the one and only Mr. FERRO. If you're enjoying the great quality content, please make sure you hit the channel with a subscribe button. It's free 99 and truly the best way to help us grow and reach our goals. So the update out of Milwaukee is Giannis is dealing with a back contusion. According to Milwaukee Bucks head coach Mike Budenholzer, the plan is to see how Giannis feels when he wakes up this morning and then just kind of go from there. My guess, and I don't know anything about anything, Giannis is an all-time great, though. You know, my level of greatness and my expectation for the all-time greats, not the stars, not the all-stars, not the good players, but when you're an all-time great level guy, which Giannis is in the midst of one of the greatest 5-year runs in NBA history, my expectation is Giannis will figure it out and be ready to go game 2. Again, I wouldn't put this expectation on good NBA players, all-stars in this league. Just because you're an all-star doesn't mean I look at you anywhere close to that all-star grade rim. This is reserved for the all-star, the all-time great guys. And I do believe Giannis is one of those guys, a top 20 guy all-time, for me, dead or alive, if he never dribbled another basketball. Giannis is going to probably give it a go game 2. That'd be my guess. Again, when I get a more of an update, I'll definitely let you guys know. But my guess is Giannis is going to probably give it a go game 2. I do want to give Miami some credit, though, because I definitely ruled the Heat out following their loss at home against the Atlanta Hawks. I was the one saying, hey, you know, this is a bad matchup for Jimmy Butler and the Heat. You know, I feel like Giannis had put the Miami Demons away a couple years back. Obviously, Giannis going down, maybe Milwaukee does take care of business in game 1. But before Giannis even had that back injury, Miami came out ready to go. Like, this wasn't just because Giannis went down, the Milwaukee Bucks lost this game. They were going to be in a dogfight anyway. I'm one of those weird people that believes arenas have something to do with things. Like, I don't like the Milwaukee Bucks and Golden State Warriors, their new color schemes, new styles on their arenas. I hate them, by the way. I was like, yo, Milwaukee needed that normal green. I'm just one of those dudes. I just didn't like the color schematics on the arena that they had for game 1 of the playoffs. Like, if you want to do that stuff in the regular season, I ain't tripping. But it's playoff time now, baby. Get me back to old reliable. I do believe Milwaukee would have had a very tough road, even if Giannis had not went down. And with him going down, obviously that road got even tougher. Chris Middleton still, trying to get back to the player of old. Something's off, man. Something's still off. Chris Middleton could win that game a couple years ago. Ever since that injury, I just don't know, man. I don't know. It feels like this dude has aged like 4 years and one with this injury. We hear stories about guys needing, time to get back to their old self. But he didn't tear his ACL, though. It almost feels like he tore his ACL now. That's how long it's taking him to get back. Like, this has been a long recovery for a really good player that's about to enter free agency this offseason. I just feel like a couple years ago, this is a game Chris Middleton would have been able to win, even without Giannis, him and Drew Holiday. But, Bucks fall short, and now they got to work to get home court back against the Miami Heat, who, as the 8 seed, take game 1.